Are we on? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Microphone check. Lights.
Cameras.
This is swanky. This is lifestyle. This is culture. Welcome to the social center of everything culture. Culture Daily.
Big conversation, but it's all good though. Great conversation earlier on with Olele and delving deep into Silverbird Cinemas and the movies lined up there. It's so exciting. I don't know how your weekend is going to go like, but you can plug into Silverbird Cinemas this weekend, enjoy some movies tonight, tomorrow, and all the way to Sunday, and we'll see you back here on Monday, God willing. Isn't that so cool? Well, if you just go there, let us know what you're going to watch or what you watch, and tell us more about it on our socials. Let's talk about it. It's a movie weekend on Silverbird Cinemas, or with Silverbird Cinemas. Anyway, let's move on. Still, for those of you who've got lots of games to play, well, Betway is going to make it very easy for you. Go on to their website right now. It's betway.com.gh. Hurry up. And you can bet risk-free on the new season with Betway. Use the golden booking code found on the Betway website. And you can play some selected matches. And guess what? When you lose, the money will be sent back to you, 100% back to you. Free bet on any losses you make. You always get way more with Betway. Terms and conditions apply. It's regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Betway, get way more. Now, what if you could win 5,000 Ghana cedis cash prize whilst helping build a school in Ghana? I got you thinking, right? Anyway, or you can win some iPhones whilst helping renovate a local hospital. Well, you can, thanks to mayeko.com or mayeko.com. Well, I'm sorry if I don't get the pronunciation right, pardon me, but mayekoo.com. mayekoo.com, right? It's a social impact crowdfunding platform that has teamed up with non-profits to raise funds for essential projects to improve our communities. Now, but here's what makes Mayeko or, Mayeko or, it makes it special. I prefer spelling it. So like when you go on the website, you can actually type, when you go online, you can type it in easily. That's Mayekoo. Now, every time you support this this project, you're automatically entered into a draw to win incredible prizes like cash phones, iPads, and many more. Now, you'll be funding or helping to fund critical projects to restoring, I beg your pardon, Labadi Beach, building schools, not the River Prado. Milopra, building schools, renovating maternity. It goes on and on. And ICU wards, Charlie Plenty. So go ahead and donate to any cause on the website, and you could win amazing prizes. You can win yourself, it's a win-win. Small donation, you win big. Get it? Jump onto the website. It's mayekoo.com, and it's registered with the Ghana National Lottery Authority. It's empowering society to dream big. Now, this promo is regulated by NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. In case you want to make a move this morning from one destination to one place to another place to a new destination, and it's the first time being on Yango, download it to get 20% off your first two rides. Use the promo code 3music. Easy does it, and you are in. Bam. Tomorrow is going to be a big celebration at the Untamed Empire. Guess what? It's the Calabash Color Festival. Come in your numbers. It's this 150 Ghana cedis. You get, the pouch, or VIP get 250. It's for double. It's 250, I beg your pardon, and get a color pouch. There are going to be so many artists on the lineup performing, playing with the colors, splashing all over. Charlie, it's going to be fun, man. It's first of its kind, Untamed Empire. Don't miss out. It's going to be a jam. Big jam. I'll tell you how you can win some more money with 590 mobile as well, and brushing your teeth to stay healthy, and some new programs, new lineup on our platform. Now, watch it today at 4 p.m. Big one. A game on with the man Serial. You're going to love it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Serial.
Congratulations.
Serial.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Listen, let me tell you what. Any opinion he shares on there about it's a lie. Yeah. Which team again you say you support?
West Ham United. West Ham United. I used to be a Manchester United guy when I was in Atlanta, but
Yeah, so today at 4 p.m., okay, just stay glued. 4 p.m. Friday today, stay glued to this channel and watch Game On. You'll love it. The conversations are really crazy good. It's it's relaxed, it's surreal with cereal. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. You get it? Yeah. Back in Atlanta, he used to do it when he was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And when he came to Ghana,
the language changed.
The language changed. Charlie, it's so nice the way when you travel 3 days, then it starts slang. I mean, it's still a phenomenon.
And Game On is a fully pigeon show.
Yeah.
So the average Ghanaian can enjoy. And
easy.
It's not your typical. Football sports show.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very laid back, lifestyle-ish football show. I mean, obviously they are talking about a lot of exciting things that are happening on the pitch. But my favorite part or my favorite segment of the show is cooked acting, which is the odds. So those of you who are looking to, turn your fortunes around, you have the oracle, sharing a few tips on how to over 1.5.
Instead of you guys coming to ask me, the main oracle of Ghana.
But yesterday, 2-1. I was hoping that you would actually predict.
No, that's what I was very busy chasing some money. So forget Ghana goals. Hey, wow. When my mind day, when I was in the meeting, my friend is like, you don't go watch the game. I say, I'll be me and you day here. Charlie, there's some serious money,
Shout outs to Kudus and shout outs to what you may call
Who's called the second goal?
Nyama. Yeah.
Lele is very Ghanaian, yet keeps butchering surnames.
He came back not too long ago.
Hey,
I used to live in Mexico.
In where?
Mexico.
Yeah.
Mexico.
Mateco.
Ah, okay.
Oh God, don't come again. No, wait, small. We don't finish solve the problems. Anyway, what this morning's conversation was really insightful, right? We're talking deep about the Ghanaian standards, and we dovetailed. In fact, before we even spoke about the Ghanaian standards, we're talking about our musicians, and that space is very critical because the power of music, right? However, there have been some interesting stories in general, and I think we should one day do, some documentaries, some movies around some of the life stories of our budding artists. It was very interesting, when I look at the life of maybe an artist like Stonebwoy, I think we can get so much content, so much like story, film out of it. Look at the likes of, like Kwakese. Did you know Kwakese's story? Do you know Kwakese's story? Patapa, very interesting. A young man. Somewhere. I remember the day. I'm just imagining the day he recorded that song.
2018.
One Corner. I mean, I'm sure when he was doing the recording in the studio. Little did he know that a song that was being recorded somewhere far away place somewhere was going to be danced with by so many stars across the world.
Crazy.
It's crazy. Just imagine the story behind it. Some people also come on, they drop one hit, they vanish. Others too, they come, they stay in the struggle, they find ways to go around the challenges that come their way, and they're still very relevant. Now today we are diving deep into the roller coaster ride that is the music career, okay? From dreams to doubts. I love it. We'll be exploring the journey of artists who choose to rock on or to roll out.
Roll out.
Do you know how difficult it is to be a musician? Do you know how difficult it is to create music? I mean, thank God that they say snakes don't have ears, right? Lenny will kill me for this. Snakes don't have ears; they can't hear. But I wondered how they communicated with Eve. It so baffles me. Maybe it was music.
And they come chew.
Maybe it was hissing because the sound snakes make they hiss, right? So maybe.
Then again, you can say that back then was a time of miracles and wonders, so you never know.
Diabolo.
You never really know what happens.
That's why if you call woman, then she born.
It was Eve.
Oh.
What?
Pacho brass.
But despite the fact that they can't hear like us, they are more aware than we are.
Artists that chose to rock on or roll out. Dreams versus reality, and we'll start from there. But even first, let's identify some beautiful stories, the ones that you can remember, probably the ones you've heard in experience. Some beautiful stories of some artists who, regardless the ups and downs that personal life may have thrown to them, challenges or the no structured environment of our industry, presented itself to them.
And they survived the world.
They still manage to survive, and they're still there.
Adam.
When you say what time frame are you looking at? Are you looking
from
what,
down
10
south
years
to
ago,
up north?
10 years ago, 5 years ago?
No, I'm rolling back to as far back as our generation can take us to.
Wow.
Because that's why. So he mentioned Adam. Even for me, I was going to go back to. I wonder what the life story of the Jedu Ambulance and co. I'm sure if you were to tell us,
Uncle Butela is still going on tour.
He's at what age?
At what, 70 something?
No, he's 87.
It's
87, I think. Yeah.
It's wild. I'm telling you, it's wild.
But he's going with his son.
With his son, yeah.
But let me, since Cyril mentioned Adam, I'll take an artist like Adam and speak on the part of the journey I saw, and the vim that this young man had together with his team. I'll tell you. So maybe we can just pick, just feed off that for a split second. So I remember Adam as far back as 2003 thereabouts. I mean, there were a group of 3 boys. There was Paradise, there was Adam, and there was Osibo.
Osibo, the Zara man.
Not the Zara man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's Osibo. Yeah, there were 3. There were 3 guys, and I got introduced to them through KGPM. NT San out here, those guys, those 2 crazy guys. They left the country right when their song blew. They have a story to tell. PM, one of these days, so we're gonna get you on the show. We're gonna tell you a story, real KG, but for KG as well. Well, PM, he's on the side, he's a DJ. He has this event called the Afro Boots as well in the UK. It's doing very well. Shouts going out to PM. KG, he's like, he's on another level as well. He's doing his thing in the US, in California. Yeah. Shouts going out to him. So these guys introduced me to these 3 boys. Now, it was a do or die affair. It was as if they had nothing else to live for but their music. They made it seem as if without the music, life wasn't going to happen. And for you to be able to position yourself in a space like that, where you throw so much risk behind one thing, it means that your level of passion and belief for the success of that thing in your life is undoubtedly at 100%. So we started working. We worked for a long time, recorded so many songs together, from hopping from one studio to another studio. Sometimes no money, but I recall Adam, please forgive me if I'm doing this to you, but they will walk from some parts on the Spintex Road, Charlie, walk all the way to my house somewhere in Sakumono. We jump in the ride together. We go all the way to Nungwa to go and record. Sometimes we go to town, Charlie. We go to around Nima where we met I1. One time we went to Nima, a studio. We met the early days of I1 and Easy, the female artist Easy. But these guys were just die hard. They'll go on and on. It was a do or die affair. It's like when they woke up in the morning, it wasn't about let's go and find work. Let's go and find a 9-to-5 job to just put food on our table. It was about the music. Regardless, one way or the other. So through a conversation with KGPM, myself, Adam and the boys went to meet Hammer. And the conversation began. I think halfway down the line, 2 of the team members dropped. And Adam continued.
So there were 3?
There were 3. And Adam continued. I think same with Boli. I think Boli too, they were a group.
Boli, Reggie and Boli?
Yeah, Reggie and Boli.
Before they became Reggie and Boli.
Before they became Reggie and Boli.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Adam pursued, Adam pushed. And I do remember that I was in Kenya, Adam would be sending me some of the songs they've recorded with Hammer. You understand? And you could see that at least something was happening. And at that point in time is when they say success, the equation for success, like perseverance, determination, all those things were at play in. And he kept on rolling and moving till he was lucky and Bouger was released featuring Sarkodie. I think that was the first song that came out from Adam.
Yeah.
Yes. And boom. There. Even in that till today, the challenges of the tribal lines drawn around the music industry, the silent tribal lines drawn around the music industry, that sometimes, it's like there's less attention to other languages aside from Twi and English. artists in other spaces don't get, the same energy. And this one is a very sensitive topic. Jupiter started it. I know me. We spoke about it in here. But through all the odds, look at Edem today. Fearless. You still see him very vocal. You should follow him on X. But I know he has good things coming because we spoke. And today we still have Edem. And now he's gone back to his hometown in the Volta region to empower, to do things there in his town. He's taking his concerts back to the place. The festival back to the town. It's his Edem Fest, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. So many social interventions around that. Impact. Yes.
Roofing schools, donations.
Yes.
Blah, blah, blah.
In all of this, let me highlight this for you. One, there's no PRS system happening here, or any royalty system you can trust in here. There's no funding, no investors, no. Very few platforms to be able to give you money in terms of even shows. How much are you going to make from it? But yet we still expect high quality videos. And now, sadly, I don't want to say happily or sadly, there's a new vibe, not genre, vibe called Afro Beats, where there's one with S, one without an S. Where artists, if you don't fall into the Afro Beats, it's a challenge. The rappers are suffering. I wonder what they think when they lie in their bed, in their pillows alone. What they say to themselves. But they are pushing. You can imagine, Sak. He has to try and reinvent himself over and over and over and over and over and over again. Crazy lyrics. You can imagine. Are they comfortable in the space and the songs they are doing? Is it the real them? How have they managed to still keep on? And you see, I think you might relate to this. An artist like EL, if we know the real EL, we know the real potential, we know the real EL. If you left the EL alone to go crazy with you, the kind of songs that he'll release, that he'll give you, it goes back to asking ourselves, what is our standard? It might be so high a bar that we can't even... There's a guy who plays beats. It's a guy who raps.
Who writes, who
sings.
Who mixes, who masters, who engineers.
Easily beat our
who does
Kanye, right?
Voice. Yeah, but we shout about Kanye, we shout about Pharrell, we shout about Ryan Leslie, we shout about Diddy, we shout about everybody except our own cousin Wayne.
So the artists are being forced to survive now, doing genres that they are not even comfortable with. A Presec boy, with SSFEL go.
You go Presec.
A Presec boy, Idu Legon.
Yeah.
Legon boy. He finished with all the wealth of knowledge he's acquired. If I make you do, I want one of his songs. I don't want to talk to the song be Yawa. No, he be say if I do. Do you know? Or something. Not say the song is not good. It's good, but if you allowed him to give you music, so is he rocking on? What do you say? Rock on or roll out? Is he rocking on, or he's rolling out?
Yeah.
No, is he
hostage to the fans?
He's hostage to the fans.
Yeah, all of them.
We've held
all of us.
So
I got shot.
He's either
Cyril.
rocking on with the fans or he's rolling out.
No, but with what Cyril is saying, guys, it has just put something in my head that you decided not to be held hostage by the fans. That's why you pursued other dreams. Is that what it was?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I needed money, right? And something came to me naturally that I was exceptional for, that everybody outside of my immediate community could clearly see that this is amazing. How can we support? But the prophet is celebrated everywhere except his home. So that constant conflict for me, that when I go in my analytics, people in the UK, South Africa, Russia, some places are banging my song, and I have 17 streams in Ghana, and I'm like, what's going on? And you're wasting time, effort, running around, doing press, trying to convince people who will listen to Kendrick, Eminem, J. Cole, blah, 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 play it on radio, play it on TV, come online, fight about it, and then tell you that don't rap in English. I'm like, so is it personal? Are we going mad? Am I going mad? Could you accuse... Could you accuse 001 that he just dropped? It tackles this issue because we all, as a collective, faced it. Listen, some of the most profound music insights that I have were in our moments in the studio. Q, EL, J-Town, Scientific, Star Go, Steph, all the guys, you understand? And you realize everybody's truth, right? Everybody's truth is simply that it's either you are ready to compromise in the hostage situation and give them what they want. Yeah, exactly. It's either you are willing to do what the fans have put on the wall, that this is what we want. If you don't give it to us, my brother, go away. Go away. So plenty of people are away. Gemini has gone away. Stargo has gone away. Ali has gone away. Everybody, EL went away for a while. It's either you do that or you kowtow to what the fans have. And then that cognitive dissonance, it's not everybody that can survive it, right? Because you can't make the music that the fans are expecting and demanding of you. But there's nothing more painful for a creative than to waste effort to do something that you know doesn't bring your heart's joy. You understand?
You have to just, I won't say lower. You have to change what you really, what you really stand for.
No, but Jay is lowering. Like you're lowering the bar for yourself.
You know the mind buster for me.
Low.
The mind buster for me is that everywhere else we accept every other musician's creative choice and applaud it. Hey, can you bring some new vibe?
It be only hats.
It be can't everybody go copy them. EL play something, it be hats. No, the same person. Hey, Drake do something, Charlie. The thing you don't go know whether they rap or whether they sing. They talk for the ending. The way I love them.
That's all.
Go do I see. But Jay they mad. What be this? He drop try. This I've seen it. I've felt it, bro. It's tough. It's not easy. And you see, our musicians don't like to. This Icarus, the story of Icarus, the boy who flew too close to the sun. It will catch up with all our musicians if we don't humanize the talent and the music that we do and tell the fans that we feel your reaction, your feedback, your behavior, the fights, the trolling, the mockery, the ridicule, all that we feel.
But we can't continue doing this.
And we can't. So, like, your fans go fit tell you all the nya A to Z and you for shut up.
Yeah.
You can't even
speak back.
You can't even speak back. You can't even communicate.
I'm taking you back to the moment, like when you, if you are like when you go studio to do song. I want to ask the top 3 things, things you think about before you press play on or whatever drum line or timeline or drum roll or whatever you want to put on. The things that will come to you, I'm sure you will think of Charlie. Charlie was a new Charlie. I beg, give me beats like this guy in song. No?
Yeah.
Just because that guy in song become blueprint where you for follow up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So number one, you shoot yourself in the foot.
You shoot yourself in the foot. Then the engineer or the producer already shot himself in the foot before you came.
Yeah, because he produced something similar.
Yes. So the options are already limited. So you find out that you have to either come with a reference or learn how to produce. And even in that, you'll write it and you have to get feedback. That, oh yeah, but change this place to pigeon, change this place to that, change this place to that. With the mindset that the audience is not intelligent enough or is not exposed enough to enjoy our depth or our highest standard of art form. But we don't have that creative control when we are dealing with music from anywhere else. We consume it. When Stormzy came, I was surprised.
To just as Ghanaians or Africans?
No, it's Ghanaians.
But you don't know if South Africa is dealing with the same thing. You don't know if
so
Kenya.
that's even the more reason why you can speak for Ghana.
Nasty C, late AKA Casper, Double HP, Proverbs, Zubs. The late double Charlie. They have late so.
Charlie.
Yeah.
Tough.
And end them like that.
You know, the hip hop scene, when I started being a visible artist, the hip hop scene in South Africa was Africa's hip hop scene. That's why the competitions and the references and the music videos were all happening in SA, right? And they had it in a chokehold before Kwaito came on, and we've now got the evolution of that same dance structure, and we are doing I'm a piano, right? When Mode 9, MI, Vector were killing it in Nigeria, Nigerians were not telling them to dumb it down. MI was giving us triple entendres, philosophical lines, punchlines that you have to listen to 2-3 times and go, they got me deep. Or when Cyril do they rush. Yeah. When EL do what did they try do? You understand? I've had the opportunity.
So Cyril is a rollout.
He's a rollout.
Oh yeah, no. Cyril is a focus and get money.
No, but in the process,
I'm just joking.
In the process of that,
come for you.
I don't know how you're going to take me serious. I don't even take me serious sometimes.
in the process of that, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's
was it a refusal to kowtow to or bow down to what the industry was asking of you?
If you've met me, you know I don't corrupt my stance on things that are passionate to me. I don't corrupt my stance on it. And for me, I already had a business running and I was already conversant in how to make money without my talent. So I was like, why am I going to relegate this thing that I know how to turn invoice into check and go and be doing something that even the people who have quote unquote sold out, I have seen it systematically fail them. I've seen great acts who change their style to please this hostage situation. And after 1-2 hits, they throw you in the bin. So now you're an artist. Why is it that every time an artist, quote unquote, comes back, right, they come back with their authentic self? Because they are now tired. They're like, right now, forget it.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. I'll do what I do.
Yeah.
Because you said I should do and let's dance. I did it. You dance 1-2. You don't dance again. Now, Jimmy. So let me come and do what.
So then, at what point? Sorry, Jay.
Yes,
so at what point do you take a break? At what point do you just say, you know what, everything shuts down, let everybody mind their business?
Oh, that one they're on your budget.
So it's not.
You can survive without it. There's a survival element too.
Creative, like you were saying, or let's say for example, EL was on a tangent, right, from Obumona to Kalu to Coco and everything, giving us bangers upon bangers on bangers. And then he said the last time when he came here that he had to take a break, right? He had to take a break, and we've seen the response since he got back. It hasn't been a meteoric, response. It hasn't been a meteoric rise. Like we know EL, we know how dope he is, right? And he's dropped music, but the music is not hitting, the streets like he used to before, right? So when do you tell an artist who is juggling, having to do his music, his style of music, his sound, please the fans, right? And still stay consistent away from just saying, you know what, I can't do this anymore. I'm having a burnout, so I need to take a break. Yeah. At what point do you do that? Do you do that when you have enough works or you have enough product out there to sustain the audience so that you can take your break and come back and give them something?
If you are still thinking about sustaining the audience, then you are not taking a break. When Lil Wayne took a break, I'm not trying to sustain any audience. If you want to listen to the old Lil Wayne, it's out there. Go listen to it. When Jay-Z
Rihanna.
When Jay-Z took a break, if you want to listen to the old Jay-Z,
I think the Lil Wayne and the Rihanna examples are very extreme because it's not everybody who can get that type of superstar status.
When Shatta Wale took a break as Bandana, was he thinking about sustaining? He wasn't thinking about Bandana got to the limit of Bandana and he said, okay, you know what? We can stand here small.
But realize that when he came
and then he regrouped.
When he came back, he had to use unconventional approaches.
It's disruption.
Yes, And it's not everybody who gets it like Shatta Wale. It's not everybody who can do that like Shatta Wale. But you take I don't know how long the break was, but he came back.
It's a decade.
The break was for a decade.
He was off for 10 years.
A decade break. And he's arguably one of our consistent.
That's why Shatta is great. That's what makes Shatta great. See, Shatta is probably...
Is it a break?
Whatever we call it, right?
I mean, whatever it was, he wasn't acting.
Whatever you call it, whatever we say about Shatta, blah, blah, blah. Today, let's give Shatta his flowers.
Well, he deserves
because in the grand scheme of Ghana music industry, to go on a decade-long hiatus and come back with banger on banger and banger and climb to the top of arguably the biggest fan army, the biggest, most controversial, impactful brand in the music scene, it's a big feat. And you don't get a Shatta Wale every year. So Shatta is definitely an anomaly.
Probably will not even get
another one
Shatta Wale
because look on that 10 years in this scene.
That's why I'm saying that unless you are a Shatta Wale, where you can, like you say, you can take a 10-year break, come back and go head to head with whoever is hot, whoever is in vogue. That's like a complete unconventional. Even
it's a miracle.
Right, you get me. It is not anybody, like that's what I'm saying. Other artists have decided to take a break because now they are either experiencing what you call it a plateau. they are doing the music. They are known for doing the music, but the music is not musicking. Right? So now they are thinking, okay, what do I do? Do I take a break and go refresh, come back, have a fresh creative direction whatsoever? But with how fast and how quick or how microwave our music is going, an artist is probably thinking, hey, Charlie, mean to me if I break, because if I break, I want to then somebody has forgotten me.
That's because we are myopic with our audience as well. We focus only on the Ghanaian audience. If you take somebody like Amare, right, and you were ranking Ghanaian audience and impact, she's probably somewhere at the bottom of your table.
Right.
Lowest on impact, lowest on radio play, lowest on streets.
So let me ask
recognition.
So let me ask. So what do we like? What defines the Ghanaian music or the Ghanaian sound? Because I'm wondering, because I just want to be in the shoes of an artist who has got skill and talent and is going to the studio to go and work, to go and produce a song today, this afternoon, or this around 2. He gets studio session.
It depends on the artist.
So he's going to the studio to go and work. I'm just trying to be in the mind and try and understand forget the creative process.
If the artist is in, let me help you.
A president, an incoming president, or an aspiring president.
Your man luck.
An aspiring president will say that when I come, I will do this, and this. Then the people will decide out. They'll just they'll manifesto shop what they like and what works for them, and they'll vote.
Yeah.
So you understand that, okay, with the aspiring president, he tells you what he has, then you choose. But here's a situation where the fans are the one who are silent on what they want. They haven't told you what they want, and they're saying, you bring and let me show you a surprise. So you, the artist, invest 40,000 CDs into a video. You spend another 20K into the producing a song, pay engineer this, ride in and out this. You finish, you have some 60K budget on this one song. Then you send it to the silent jury, the fans.
The fans.
You send it to them. You put it on your socials. You go and check your. Let me use Twitter because I don't want to sound too new. Not to say X. Let me use Twitter. You put on your Twitter, Facebook, first IG. You get 135 views. YouTube, you close after 24 hours. You have only like 1,700 views.
My God.
Now if you're lucky, with 4 comments, like my page. Then you go and check your Facebook. If you close your eyes small, okay, in fact, right now, X, they will show you some impressions. The impressions can make you be happy small. You see 12,000 impressions. But it's not anything, my brother. You see all this, then you're asking yourself, Charlie, so this song I do, it be say out of the 31 million Ghanaians that I'm living with, and the ones abroad who have access to even faster internet and everything, is it that my page is boring, or my music is not good, or I didn't give them the right song, or out of the 31 million I couldn't even get 1 million? In fact, let me not say 31 million. Let me just use about 100 million, because they are listening to now. It's a global village. So out of the about 50 million people across the world that you put your song, that you had a reach of, let's say, about equal the number. You only had you didn't even have 1 million.
Jay, let me add.
The silent jury is controlling the narrative.
Let me add this what you're saying.
So what's the Ghanaian sound?
Let me add this briefly so that we can go on a tangent. So Tubani Music as a producer for most of Strongman's songs, and he put out a post on Facebook, right? And if the production can put it out there, in addition to what Jay is saying, so he says, plenty people they bring big money from USA, UK, etc. to push their music in Ghana, but still, in fact, the thing it not be money alone. No, Ghana music industry hard pass. Okay, so we've talked about talent, we've talked about money, we've talked about strategy, we've talked about influence, we've talked about the sound. But for some people, they've done all these things and it's still not fine. Like Jay said, we are 32 million people in this country.
Let me give you an
We've done everything that we've said in this room. We've given the strategy, we've gone for conferences, but still, and far.
You see,
you rock on or you roll out.
Let me help you. Said the monkey as it puts the fish up the tree. Think about it. Let me help you. Said the monkey as it carried the fish up the tree.
The monkey will later eat the fish.
No, the fish will die.
Fish will die. The monkey thinks he's helping.
Okay.
Know your audience. Know your perspective. You can't spend $1 million on sand and want to go and sell it in Qatar nobody will buy.
They already have.
Already have sand. So the Ghanaian audience, right, is not ready just to meet investment that because you have spent and you shot a good video and this superstar produced and blah blah blah. The Ghanaian audience have skewed down the tunnel of what is acceptably good commercial music to a little tiny sliver. It's not America. When they say hit song, there are rock songs that are hit, alternative, pop, R&B, rap, hardcore rap, commercial rap, mambo rap. When they say hit song, right, there's a track load. Ghana, when we say hit song, be one song.
Afrobeat.
Yeah.
It be one genre, one style, one song.
Yeah.
For us on small pigeon, Niger pigeon to
Small. When you start with the chorus,
Yeah,
small. If you start with the rap, people could change down before.
Then for
You understand? That's
in
it.
body.
But
Yeah.
anywhere else in the world, when they say hit song, Ruger's hit song, man, getting right to left that has nothing to do with Fireboy and.
You stay away from that one. Let's go to.
No, I'm showing you our neighbors. Ruger's hit song.
No, you please use America. I beg you. I'm in America this morning, my brother. But please, I just came from New
Well,
York City.
I'm telling you,
Just came back from New York City.
Rita Ora and
Yeah.
Rihanna
Thank you.
are both pop icons.
Yeah.
Huh? Is their music the same?
Nice.
And they have enough people to follow it and like it.
Some are even in Ghana.
There's
Some
a
of the
spillover.
people who are blowing up Rita Ora and blowing up Beyonce and Rihanna are in Ghana.
Hey,
Bayhive, Navy.
Tessano, East Legon,
Bayhive, baby.
Jolu. They are here.
Me said, why did they kill me? Sir? We get Chelsea fan club and all the.
Yes, but if nobody get Jeffoli fan club, do something and see who go come.
But guys,
Olele
wait,
fan club, your 10 billion followers for Twitter. Open Olele fan club for here. I should say Madam Ras will give you the green grass. The green grass for here. Do Olele fans say you they do something to help the Ghanaians. See who go come. And they talk this thing all the time that when it's something Ellen and I used to say. When he hits, I think he hit 1 million followers. And I was like, hey bro, if we go get even all this love to even give 111 CD, right, towards the reinvestment in the same craft, where we could take the thing go. You understand?
Yeah.
But even to maybe get 100,000, you go shock the way you go tire.
guys, so with the rolling out of these artists, right, most of the time as well, I wouldn't want us to blame it on the artists themselves, because I feel like everybody else has a part to play when it comes to the artists deciding to roll out. Because I say that it's an ecosystem where everybody plays a part, right? So from the artist, family, team, business aspect, the fans, maybe as well media, right? We all have a part to play in this. Rolling out of artists, sometimes we in the media, quote unquote, retire these artists. And I've said it over and over again that there is nothing like exactly if someone is in a field, yes, you can have an ex-footballer, you can have an ex-teacher or something, but in the arts, to a large extent, I don't think you can have an ex-actor. Unless the person has decided to literally hang their boots and move on, move on to other things, and the person says, I don't want to be referred to as an ex again. But the fact that we as media some people in media will say that, okay, the fact that Jay in media will come and say that this person is a retired artist or is a retired musician or is a retired dancer or right, yeah, in that way, it also dampens people's spirits, whether you like it or not. If someone wants to rock on in whatever field they are in music, right, and then they tune in to hear somebody who has good standing or who has a voice in media saying that I'm an ex-artist or I'm a retired artist, what happens? The person wouldn't want to still go on with whatever they are doing, no matter how. See, everybody needs some sort of validation. Yes, I understand that you shouldn't fall on people for validation and all of that, but sometimes the words matter, the words pierce, the words uplift, right? So the onus also lies on us as media people, also to be honest with people. But in that honesty, you should know how to put it out, because someone is just probably just relying on you to give them a good word to go ahead, right? Maybe they are stuck in a rut or something. I understand how artists have like creative blogs and all of that. Probably those creative blogs, someone's creative blog is a month. Someone's creative blog can be 15 years.
That's what
you get. What I mean? Yeah, it's true. So you never
of,
know, and I think we should do better.
What do we do best beside ridicule? Make your yawa come.
Yeah.
Make your yawa come. Go buy bundle and join the conversation.
I mean, just holding you guys your thoughts, your
but those same people will not go and stream your music.
Mine is that because we have certain design for vehicles, certain global standard designs for vehicles. Now people are going out of the box. When you want to design a vehicle, you ask a kid to draw a car. You can easily pick and draw something that's almost looks like a car. It's a kid right from 3 years can draw a car, because in that industry they have worked it out to a certain point. There's a certain brand identity. What I hate for or I feel for our artists in Ghana is that is there a Ghanaian music identity that makes it easy? See, creative art space is a very difficult space. That makes it easy for me to walk into a studio, and then if I want to now design something called song, how am I going to, what are the elements that I want to piece together to make sure that this one, at least above 30%, I'm guaranteed that a certain number of people would vibe to it, because there's a certain identity to our music. But because we don't have an identity as we speak, and we are copying cultures that aren't ours, one, the fans, the silent juries now have full control to decide what they want.
The terrorists.
The terrorists decide what they want, how they want it, and when they want it. Like Cyril said, there's only a very slim, thin one legal option of what to do. If you don't do it like this, then forget. Even in that, there's a lot of competition. So see like this. See like one street pole, one electricity pole, just one tick, green tick plants a tree standing there with 200 people on it. Just imagine. And everybody trying to climb to go and stand at the top. That's chaos. And because there are no ladders and there are no red lights, green lights on the tick to tell you, okay, you can move. You know what, if you do this and this, and everybody is just clambering on it and jumping, and the chaos on the music stick is dirty.
That's why.
So you go into a studio, want to produce, like you are asking to say, I mean, should I sing like Ruga, or I should sing like Famille, or no, or make a rap like
because you don't have the freedom.
Or no, let me just scream like this guy DJ Khaled at the beginning and stop, don't say anything, or just play a beat. Or no, you know what? This guy dropped DJ what's the DJ's name? Anna did the remix when went viral, super viral like
Khaled?
that. No, Neptunes. Or should I just go and make Neptunes give me something like that small? Or maybe if I take some Latin song and I do that, because it is.
Yeah, you know what's even mind busting.
Confusion.
You know what's even mind busting, and I think hopefully because of time, maybe next time we'll talk about it, because even those people who have their breakthroughs and they sing that, oh, this is what I did to get my hit song, so I'm doing the same thing again to get another hit song, and it doesn't work out. I can imagine the kind of mental bombardment they're going through.
I have a question for all of you.
So it makes me want us to have a conversation about the myth of instant fame and the value of persistence. Because if
not in that. You see, I've had the opportunity to be in both environments. When a young kid in the West is failing at math, as much as a parent will be disgruntled or unhappy, they would look at what the child's strengths are and skew them towards a path at those strengths, instead of relegating their strengths and trying to fit into society and pressuring until the children break. In Ghana, when Olele is not good at maths, they'll say, how did Jefoli get 8 over 10? You are getting 5.
Yeah.
So the comparison starts from day one. Our only validation of any value or any success is in comparison to your brother. You're only successful if your brother is driving a Matiz and you have a Camry. But to look at the perspective that both of you have cars, we don't see that. So every step in the Ghanaian society is, who are you better than?
It's competition.
Who are you better than? Who you over? Who you outdo? That is what defines success for us. So even the little wins that we have to learn and institutionalize and build a system, we don't do it because day one is competitive. It's competitive.
How do we solve this problem? On that note, we leave you with that question for the weekend. It's a question for the gods. My name is Jay. Lenny Serial Olele. Have a happy Friday.